Hi my friends, and welcome to this next video on our journey of getting to realize how we are creating our new lives and our new world. So I hope you feel that you're moving on in your life and that you're getting to sense more and more how things are changing around you and how things are changing within you. And this is a process, and as I've said, it's all about changing ourselves within, and when we change within, we change the world around us. So as we have lived as human beings for so long, we have become used to not really connecting with ourselves. And so the really big thing that's happening right now is that we, each and every one of us, are becoming our own best friend. And this is, for some of us, a very big process, and it can be difficult for some people, because we have been so used to living our lives as people expected us to live, doing things that our society expected from us, and we did not learn how to connect with who we really are and to actually feel our feelings. But this is all coming now, and so as we go on this journey and we have our ups and downs, it's good to remind ourselves, as I mentioned last time, to stay in the present moment and to remind ourselves that the greatest gift we bring is really who we really are. It is ourselves. We are the gift we bring. And the greatest thing we can really do in this world is to just simply be who we are. And so to be who we are, we need to connect with ourselves. So beforehand, there was no focus on this. So this is for people who have grown up in a family where there was no talk about this. It can be a big change for them. But the way the world is now, what is asked by each and every one of us is to really become connected with who we are and get to know ourselves really well, and to simply shine our light in this world. So whether we get to be some very famous person, or we get to be someone who has a little shop who hardly anyone knows, or whatever job you can have where you're not making much money, it does not matter, because whatever we are doing in this world, the main thing is that we are present and that we are shining the light that we came to shine. So this process of getting to know ourselves and getting to feel ourselves is really, really beautiful. It can seem strange, but it is very, very beautiful. So I've just recently found a method that is called the Sedona method, and you might have heard about it, and it's been around for decades. And I think it's a very wonderful thing that I found here, and I'm using it myself in my own life. And what it is all about is really, it is a method to help us connect with ourselves again, and to simply really as much as we can throughout our day, feel how we feel inside, and what the idea is that as a human being living a life on earth, we have emotions that come up, and we will have that all our lives. And it is emotions that the so-called negative emotions that come up within us. And the reason, that's what they say, and also what I believe, the reason why we are not happy in our life is because those emotions that keep coming up from our subconscious mind, we don't actually greet them and welcome them, and we don't release them. So they sort of get blocked in our system, and that's why we create very unhappy lives for ourselves and for the world around us. So they give you a simple, or actually 5 simple tools, so that when these emotions come up that feel negative, or it can also be things that are not working very well in your life that you wish to change. When these things come up into our conscience, we can actually change them by releasing them. And so we'll do a little practice with this now with you. So if you like, you can close your eyes and just find a nice relaxed position and breathe into your belly. Just feel the breath going into your belly, through your nose, nice and long and soft, and let it go out through your nose with a long exhalation. Feeling the breath coming in, long, slow, deep breaths, and exhale. Feel how your body is relaxing, feeling more and more calm, feeling more and more soft. And if you like, you can just do a sigh like this, or ah. Feel how right now you're just bringing your attention to yourself. Feeling every part of your body, how soft it is, how relaxed it is. How peaceful you are inside. And feel that beautiful sun in your heart that's shining out into the world, reminding yourself that you are the gift that you've been looking for all along. You are the gift. That beautiful light that shines from you is the gift you bring. And bringing your attention to yourself, feeling how you are your own best friend. Allowing yourself to notice how you actually feel is the greatest thing you can do. So as you're relaxing now, breathing into your belly, just have a sense if there's any feeling within you. Any feeling that might be there. Could be nervousness, unease, sadness. And you could also just bring your attention to something that you are not happy about in your life, something that is stressful, that is difficult, and that you would love to improve or go away. And with the Sedona method, you ask yourself if you can let it go. Simply let it go. So we ask these simple questions. You can ask them to yourself just silently, or just listen to me and answer out loud or silently. So this thing that you're focusing on right now, that you feel you would love to change in your life, could you let it go? Just for now, bring your attention to this and ask yourself, could you let it go? And just see what answer comes up, a yes or a no. And the next question we ask is, would you let it go? Just have a feel within you. Would you let it go? And the last question is, when? And see what the answer is. Take a nice long deep breath. And we'll do one more round. So focusing on this thing in your life, or this feeling that you have right now that you'd love to let go of. We'll ask now, would you let it go? Or, sorry, we'll ask first, could you let it go? And would you let it go? And when? And the question when is to really encourage you to say now. So just have a feeling if this has changed within you. Just have it go back to the feeling that you had before, or the thing that was in your life that was stressing you, and just sense if anything has changed. And go back to your body, just feel how your body feels. And just remind yourself that whatever is in your life that is not satisfactory is really something that you're holding on to. And the reason why we hold on to these things is it because it makes us feel safe. But to make changes in our lives, we need to let go of what is not serving us. And so this is a beautiful tool that we can use in our daily lives to simply let go in any situation. Just let go and let ourselves be set free from whatever has been a burden for us. So when you're ready, just bring your awareness back to the video and maybe just stretch your body. So I'll just show you the book. So this is the Sedona method, and it's a really wonderful man called Hale Dwoskin. So if you Google the Sedona method, you can go to YouTube and find him talking and telling about the system, which he has developed from really a spiritual teacher who was called Lester Levinson in the 70s, way back in the 70s, who he learnt this system from. And yeah, it's very powerful. There's so many different systems out there. There's so many tools, and this is just one of them. But I just think it's very beautiful how it is just really based on the idea that being a human in this world, we will have emotions come up, and especially in this time in history where everything is being cleansed away that is no longer serving us, things come up from our subconscious mind. It could be something from our childhood, it could be something from a past life, it could even be from the collective pain. And having this tool with us, realizing that really the reason why these things, these emotions are so difficult is only really because we're holding on to them. And when we let them go, they actually are released out of our lives. So before we really awaken, we think that we are a victim of our life. We think that all these heavy emotions are just something we have to live with. But this system, and really all the beautiful spiritual practices, but especially this one, the simplicity of this system shows us that it's all about what we decide with ourselves. So if we decide to let something go, it will leave us. So it's very, very beautiful. So that's what I want to share with this video today. How this is a journey that we're on, and we are shaping our lives every day, and the main area we need to have our focus is our own well-being, our own inner well-being. And it sounds very selfish that we need to have so much focus on us, but really, as I've said so many times before, when we feel well inside, our life becomes very beautiful on the outside, and we can help the people around us and in the world, we can help them and support them to do the same. So all true change and all true happiness comes from within us. We can't create a happy and beautiful life if we're still holding on to something very painful and heavy. So, and it's important that we don't think or imagine that we will get to live a life with no problems, because problems occur. But the beautiful thing is that when we have the tools to take care of them, we know what to do when these difficult emotions come up. We realize that we can simply let them go. Nothing can really hurt us anymore, and we don't have to fear. So taking responsibility for feeling good in our lives, and taking the time as much as we can in our daily lives to just feel, how do I actually feel? Is there any feeling inside me? Maybe I'm a little bit irritated with something that was said to me a while ago. And as soon as we notice it, to just help ourselves to let it go, so it doesn't sit there lingering, so that we are really like an open channel. So life can, in this way, we get to feel how life flows through us, and there's no blockages. So this method is also teaching us that to not take life so seriously, because we might have some very, very deep, very old pain and some really terrible things that happen to us. And this method is not saying to not acknowledge it, because really the first thing we do is to simply feel the feeling and to acknowledge it, that something was painful once. But then we go on to the realization that we can actually let it go. And whatever happened to us long ago is not happening anymore. But until the day we let the feelings go, it's like this scene keeps happening all the time. So we are actually carrying the incidents with us into this now moment. So realizing the power of our mind, the power of our choice, and the power of being as present as we can and aware of how do I feel. When there's something painful that comes up, to just take the time and do whatever little exercise we can use to simply let it go and feel how fresh and how free and how well we feel in the process. So yeah, life is really beautiful, and we are the gift we bring. We are the gift we bring to the world, and spending our time and our attention on ourselves, our own inner well-being, is the most powerful thing we can do. So yeah, this was what I wanted to share with this video. Take your time, spend time with yourself, allow yourself to feel how you feel, and realize that you can let go of any feeling or anything heavy that you've been carrying on to. You can simply let it go. So have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, my friend.